3, 2, 1. What's up, everyone? Welcome back. My name's David. If this is your first time joining us today, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and select all your notifications to all so that way you don't miss any videos in the future. Alright, so today we're going to be talking a little bit about community and the community that I'd like to see built up online. Alright, so stay tuned. Thanks for joining me. And we're back. So there is a huge community out there that is just an untapped resource. And I would like to see it united. So I'm calling on all the people that are homeless, unhoused, however you like to put it, either way. To me, it's pretty much anyone that is suffering without their own home. Whether you live in a hotel, you're living on the streets, you're living in the wild, living in your vehicle. There's many ways to be homeless, all of which can be very difficult to deal with, emotionally, financially. There's just so many ways to look at it. But so what I would like to see, because, at the end of the day, if all you're doing is kind of trying to survive, but you want to get out of it, then there is a way. If you haven't watched my previous video, I would definitely suggest going to watch that before watching this one. But if you've already watched that one, then this one's definitely for you. What I want you to do is start finding other members in this community of homeless, unhoused, about to be homeless, unhoused people, and let's connect to each other. Okay, like I was talking about, making YouTube channels, doing things that you love to do, things that you're passionate about. And if you don't know what you want to do, then going on YouTube and just searching some keywords, and then I'm sure you'll find something eventually that you like to do. We all need to come together, because separated we can't really do anything. It's even harder to bring awareness to our situations. So what I believe we need to do is have a group of people, all of like mind, that want to get out of homelessness, want to find their home, but also find a way to pay for it. Okay, and on YouTube you can make a very comfortable living with a small following. And like I said in the previous video, if you happen to get YouTube rich out of this, hey, great, congratulations for you. But that's not what I'm trying to teach here. What I'm trying to teach here is that you can survive making videos, doing things that you love to do, okay? And then get a house. It's crazy, like, meeting the people that I've met in the last year alone has really woken me up to, what you're capable of doing as a human being. And once you know the strategies that some of the upper echelon of society are doing and using, you can start to see why they're doing so well. Okay, they're using what I call our loopholes in the system. Now, financially, you might not be in a place to buy a home or a business or anything under your personal name or credit, but if you start a LLC and you do business under a fictional name, that fictional name now can start its own form of credit. You don't have to worry about your personal credit anymore. It's not going to affect your LLC's credit. Okay, these things can take time, but initially you can get a small startup credit card to start you off, and that's where I'm looking at is, and that's going to help us finance a lot of these videos and also finance these affordable housing communities that I want to build. For example, looking at this hotel right now, and it's actually probably a good time to strike right now if I'm able to, because this hotel is struggling to stay alive and relevant, and for whatever reason, we don't really know the personal side of things with the owner or the employees that run it. But for whatever reason, this would be a perfect time to pick this property up because I believe I could get a really good deal on this place. But how would I be able to do that if I have things like child support or debt? And you may have a great idea, but you can't do anything with it because personally, you're financially tapped. But so the loophole that all these business people and rich people have been using for years and years and years is starting LLCs. Everyone has, made a big stink about, oh, well, Donald Trump's been bankrupt, X amount of times, blah, 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 blah. Well, really, technically, he hasn't personally been bankrupt. Yes, his companies have gone bankrupt, but when you know the loopholes, you don't really care about those bankruptcies because he used certain corporations to build hotels, use their entire credit, and then when that company couldn't afford to pay its own bills, it tanked. But it didn't hurt Donald Trump because it was under a limited liability company, so he had no liability. Yes, did he lose all the tools that it took to build that place up? Sure. Were a lot of employees out of work? Absolutely, but he worked a system. And that system is broken, but it works. And so then what he was able to do was have another corporation come in and buy that rebuilt hotel at a much lower cost than it actually costs to remodel. Sounds crazy, but that's what these people are doing. And that's why the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, because we don't know these methods. But now you're going to know, okay? And knowing's half the battle. What you do with it is up to you, all right? But now you're going to have the knowledge. So you got to start an LLC. It doesn't really matter what kind of fictional name you use, but it has to be, geared towards what you want to do. And then once you start generating, AdSense dollars from making your videos, you put that into your corporation. And now your corporation is going to start building a revenue. And you will start to be able to establish credit under that revenue. So the more you put into the company, the better, because that's going to give you more leverage for your corporate credit. Okay, and that's basically starting your own business in a nutshell. Okay, so and it doesn't matter what kind of YouTube channel you decide to do, you can start an LLC to be behind it. And anytime you get any kind of ad revenue from it, you need to put that into your company's bank account, so that way you can start building your corporate credit. And you need a solid plan too. Don't just do it blindly. Not to say that you can't and something will come of it. I'm sure there's a lot of people that aren't in the same situation that I'm in that might have a lot easier time starting something like what I'm talking about, because they don't have all the financial burdens that I have. But if you do have the financial burdens I have, then there are still loopholes to work around them. And then once, you find what's going to work, you build a company that works and is making you money, then you can pay off your personal credit, your personal debt, your personal loans, and things will start to get better. And yes, it's going to take time. I realize that. So that's why I'm in this for the long haul. I'm just going to keep on making videos, keep on bringing down content for you guys. And eventually I'm hoping that, things will just work out the way I know they will, the way they should. So just pick something that you want to do. And the first idea you have might not work, okay? You have to get passionate about it. That's the one thing about YouTube. People want to follow passionate people. When you start worrying about just the subscribers and everything, I'm watching a lot of YouTubers right now and commenting on a lot of their videos saying, hey, wow, you guys are really forgetting about what YouTube's all about. It's not just about gaining subscribers. I'm at a point where I'm desperate for subscribers, but I also understand that it's, I can't make every video and say, yeah, make sure we subscribe so we get to that 1,000, we get to that 1,000,000, blah, blah, blah. No, that's what I'm seeing YouTubers doing, is just making YouTube's focusing around their subscribing. And that's a terrible mistake, You guys aren't in the beginning like us smaller channels. You guys have already made a pretty big name for yourself. When you got 9.6 million subscribers, or you got 12 million subscribers, or you got 24 million subscribers, you don't have to beg for subscribers anymore. You can make money off of what you've got. And so quit worrying about, subscribers when you've already, amassed a big number of subscribers. Now just worry about your content. Because after all, it's not about how many subscribers you have. It's about how many views per month that you have. And are they quality views? Are people sticking around for your entire video? Or are they bailing out within 3 minutes or 2 minutes or 30 seconds? You want to retain people. And you can learn all this stuff if you just go to Google AdSense, if you YouTube search like how to make a successful YouTube channel. There's plenty of books available on Amazon Kindle that you can read on how to build social medias. That's not what I'm here to do. I'm not here to tell you how to build it. I'm just telling you that you need to build it, first off, that you need to start now, okay? And certain things that you need to do when doing it, all right? To me, those are the more important things. You can figure out your content, you can figure out the science to it, as you go, but you really need to know what your overall, objective is. If you have no objective with it, it's not going to go anywhere. My objective is to amass at least 100,000 views per month, so that way I can bring in roughly, about $3,000 to $4,000 a month. And that will sustain me enough to where I can make YouTube videos full time, not have to worry about work anymore, and just focus on affordable housing for people wherever I go. Right now I'm in Effingham. Is it going to stop here in Effingham? Absolutely not. I have a feeling that this mission is going to take me all over the place. There's a channel I want to give a shout out to called Invisible People. You need to go check it out, subscribe, like, share his content, because he's doing a great thing. And I don't need to start something new because he's already got something going, and I want to just add value to that. I don't want to take away value from it. I don't want to steal anything. What I want to do is I want to add value to that. And that's why I'm asking you guys that if you follow me, go over there and follow him too. And hopefully eventually he'll be doing the same thing for me. I want to build a community between these channels that are really trying to help people. Not just the BSers and the scammers, but really people that just want to help people. And really all we need for each of our channels to succeed is to be able to get at least 100,000 views per month. That should be your first goal, 100,000 views per month. And the more videos you make, the better chance you have. But just to kind of break it down for you, to give you kind of a little bit of what it would take to get 100,000 views, even doing what I'm doing right now, which is 3 videos a week. At 3 videos a week per month, I would have to produce at least, I believe, what was it, 8,333 views per video to get 100,000. Now, if I break it down even more than that and do like daily vlogs, if I feel like I'm at least able to get maybe 3,000 to 4,000 views per video on doing daily vlogs, you can still make the same amount of money. So the sky's the limit. There really is no limit. Don't worry about subscribers. Worry about your views. Now, of course, if you have more subscribers, are you going to get more views? Absolutely. But you want organic subscribers. You don't want to force subscribers. Because if you force subscribers, those are people that are going to ignore your content every time it comes up. I joined all these groups, sub for sub, and blah, basically, channels trying to sub each other. But I find that they never watch my videos. So they're really not that great as a subscriber. I have a whole other channel that people were subscribing to, but they weren't watching my videos. It seemed like I was the only one partaking in that. Like, oh, watch and subscribe, and I'll do the same. No, people don't do that. You need to find people that enjoy your kind of content, and people that are unhoused, affordable housing, how to change the world. These are all hot topics. Cooking, surviving, survival channels, all hot topics. You know what I'm saying? Living out of your vehicle, hot topic. People love to see that kind of stuff. I can't. There's 2 handfuls of channels that are doing these type of videos have only maybe 100,000, couple 100,000 subscribers, but their videos consistently get 20,000, 40,000 views, and that's what you need to build up towards your 100,000 a month. And then obviously if you're doing anything past that, it's going to be even better. And that's when you get into the realm of being able to help other people. Because, I mean, really, how much money do you need to survive every month? I mean, like, even if you lived in a, you know, big, huge house with lots of property, have all the bells and whistle toys and everything, dude, like, how much do you really need to survive? Me? Not that much. 4,000? Pretty decent number. Let's see, if I want to get ahead, though, pay off all my debts, build my business, build my brands, then I got to make a little extra, you know, but that just means I have to work harder, especially since I know that I have a different whole culture, or not culture, but the whole different genres of channels that I have ready to launch pretty much at any minute. But some of those channels need finances to really move them forward. So that's why I really thought, you know, hey, look, I'm passionate about this thing right now with creating awareness for homeless people, unhoused people. Let's stick with this thing. Let's stick with this thing, number one, because that means more to me than anything else. You know, I was telling my wife the other night, I said, you know, this is the first channel that I really feel super passionate about because it hits home with me, you know, homelessness. And I don't want anyone to feel like I feel, you know, or potentially feel that way, because while there's a lot of homeless people, there are a lot of people on the verge of homelessness. They're one paycheck away from homelessness. You know, you lose your job and you're paycheck to paycheck, you could be the next person homeless. So rather than stress about it, worry about it, start a YouTube channel, start doing some daily vlogs, anything you want, uploading videos. Let's build this community together, and every time one of our videos drops, we end up liking the stuff that we like and giving each other views. It doesn't get any better than that, you know? I feel if everyone has decent schedules, not all posting videos at the same time, then there's plenty of time and content to go around for everyone, you know? So, and that's really just our base. Really, you only need like 10 subscribers that are on the same page with you, and you'll organically grow outside of your circle. That's the crazy. I mean, you just need to find a few people to link up with. You know, I'm trying to find my first batch of 10 people to link up with, so that way every time their videos drop, I'm going to watch them all the way through, liking the video, sharing the video on all my social media platforms, and the other person doing the same thing for me, you know? And I feel like if we're all got the same idea, or we all, you know, have the same purpose, then it will work out for all of us. But, you know, if we all stay divided, well, we're all just going to be scattered, and nothing's ever going to change. There's nobody out there that wants to help us, really. There's a couple people here and there that will help you, you know, short term. But long term, there's no help out there long term. You have to start helping yourself. And that's the beautiful thing about YouTube, is they will help you help yourself. But you have to be willing to put in the work too. It's not going to just come to you overnight. It's not going to come free. But if you stay faithful to the system and you keep making videos, keep trying to make better content, then you're inevitable to succeed. It's just inevitable. So I want you guys to leave some comments below and tell me what you think about this. If you love the idea, then just go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Make sure you hit that like button, so that way we can know that you want more of this kind of content in the future. And then connect to other people that are leaving comments too. If you see somebody leaving comments, yeah, I want to do this, I want to be part of the community, connect to them too. Go subscribe to their channel. A lot of times it's hard to find new channels by just hitting their name. If you go search on YouTube for David Anthony, like, a bunch of channels pop up. Mine is nowhere to be seen because I'm not relevant right now. Now, I'm sure, you know, if I got 10 years deep to this and I had 10 million followers, absolutely, I'd be easy to find. I'd probably be the #1 search David Anthony. But right now, I'm not. So what do you have to do? You either have to find me through another channel, or you find me through my Facebook, you find me through my Instagram, you find me through Twitter. I promote this thing in person. You know, I hashtag the heck out of everything. Hashtag Homeless Lives Matters. Hashtag affordable housing community. Hashtag community. I mean, just use all those hashtags that you see in my videos, that you see in my Instagrams, and you'll be able to find me. And let's all use those hashtags so we can find each other and help each other through this journey. All right? And we'll all self-sustain. We will beat this thing. You know, the government, they don't want us to really succeed. Homelessness to them is a way of thinning out the population, thinning out the herd. We'll eventually die off if we don't do anything. So I urge you to do something. Be an activist. Don't just be an advocate, but be an activist. An advocate will sit there and speak verbally, you know, and try and bring awareness, but an activist will go out there and call to action and do it. And that's what I want to do, is I'm going to show you how to do it. I'm at 8 subscribers right now. Got the hiccups. 8 subscribers right now. There's nowhere to go but up. Okay? So get on with me now. Let's build this empire together. Social community YouTube for homeless, unhoused people. About to be homeless, unhoused. Get with this community, and none of us will ever fail. I promise you that. Alright? Again, my name was David. Thanks for joining me on this video. If you haven't done so already, click that subscribe button. Alright? Yes, I am begging you now because I've only got 8 subscribers. Subscribe. That means a lot to me. Alright? And it's going to mean a lot to a lot of people in the future. Alright? So, hit that like button, share it. Catch you guys next time. Peace.